Hello viewers, welcome to Electric Vehicle channel. My name is Vihari. Here we are meeting Mr. Shashank and his new OLA S1 Pro electric vehicle. Let's discuss with him about his journey with OLA S1 Pro. Hi sir.
Hi, thanks for getting me on the camera. And yeah, I've had a long journey with Ola, almost 6 months. So the day I got this reserve was in July, and now it's almost January. So I got this vehicle on January 18th to be precise, and so it was a long wait and it was fun.
It is worth it.
Definitely worth it, at least as of now.
How was the first instance? Did you pay some amount in the first?
Yes, there has been this installment procedure where to reserve it, the first thing you need to do is pay 499 rupees, and then eventually you'll have to pay 20,000. That's the next installment, and the third is more about loan. So that is where you can actually pay a little more. For example, if this vehicle is 1,50,000 and you're ready to pay 50,000 up front, then you must have already paid 20,000, so you will be just taking another 40,000 as loan. So the more amount you pay, the lesser loan you will get.
Yes, yes. How did you convince yourself for Ola? As there were many other companies like Ether, and they were anticipating many more.
Correct. There are a lot of vehicles, electric vehicles in the market, and I have a checklist. So I wanted some vehicle which can give me like a range above 100. That was my first and the most important thing. And second is, it should have at least a decent speed of about 80 or 90. In that journey, I felt Ola ticked all those areas which I wanted as a EV, and that's why I chose Ola.
Okay. Unlike other vehicles, they have started with online delivery. They will be delivering directly to your home. So there is no physical shop to visit. There is no service point to. How were you skeptic about it, and what are you expecting about the services?
As I said, I'm from an IT background, and we work on agile, environment. So, we should always embrace change, and I'm pretty happy with that, because that might reduce a lot of, dealership charges. And if they are dealers, that extra cost would have been moved or shifted to the customer. But then that got off. They've taken that off, and since the delivery is direct, I believe you're getting this product at a better price. At least, I know it's not affordable, but for 2022, it's still affordable.
Okay. So there was a rumor telling that only the upfront payment they got the vehicles delivered, but not the EMI scheme. Did you face any such issues?
So you can count on me. I took a loan, and I got my vehicle on time. So I actually had few issues. I had to be after the Tata Capital. Tata Capital is the banking loan partner with Ola, and so I went to their office and spoke to them, and I got through the loan process. So you need to do a little bit of your work to be able to get through the loan, and all that initial hiccups.
Okay. I would like to ask, what was the subsidy you were getting?
So there are two subsidies involved in this purchase, right? One is a state and another is a central subsidy. So central subsidy is something which everybody gets.
Yes.
And only once. So one per vehicle in your lifetime. That is what I was told. And two, there's a state subsidy which everybody else is getting around India, like Maharashtra and Delhi and Gujarat. Gujarat, I believe, has the highest state subsidy. Telangana is not giving any subsidy, but they are waiving off the registration charges, and so that is the only thing which we get from Telangana right now.
Okay. Those who are about to buy Ola, what would you like to suggest them? You want to
electric revolution is at its infant stage, right? It probably, if you're someone who wants a perfect electric vehicle, you'll have to wait for another 5 to 10 years, because if you compare this with a fossil fuel vehicle, it has almost 70 to 100 years of evolution, and this is pretty new in the market, and give this electric vehicle company some time for them to give you you don't have to wait for 70 years, but because of the technological advancement, you will get a good product. But saying that, I don't say this is not a good product. This is a good product, but this will not give you that 200 or 300 kilometers of range, and so for that to happen, it will take a little more time.
A little more time. How about the range and the range anxiety? Did you face any?
Yeah, I did, but I'm now used to it because I've made up my mind that since I'm going with an electric vehicle, I need to be cautious in terms of the distance, and so with electric, I'm more planned with my trips.
True.
And that actually helps me go to places and come back with, without any problem. And with probably just 20 rupees or 30 rupees, I can maybe go up till 130 kilometers. Whereas if I had to do the same commute on a fossil fuel or a petrol scooter, I might have to shell out 300 to 400 rupees. So that way, I'm really happy that it is working, that way.
If Ola comes ahead with fast charger and hyperchargers to get it installed at your home at an extra price, would you be interested?
No, I am not really interested in getting a hypercharger installed at my house. I'm okay with that being installed at a public place because I prefer slow charging, and there is a science behind this, right? Like slow charging is always good for your battery's health, whereas fast charging will reduce your battery life. So only if it is an emergency and you need it, and you're stuck somewhere, you then use the hypercharging network. Otherwise, I see like how you use your smartphone.
Yes.
You charge your phone, your vehicle through like all night, and then you have 100% juice up ready without even going to a petrol station.
Yeah. What did they assure about the service? How
service,
they are planning it?
I already had a very good experience. In fact, I had some issue the day I got my vehicle. I had this fogging issue inside the headlamp. So I immediately raised the concern. I called a particular number which they gave me as a customer support. And the very next day, they came and they fixed that issue, and they said if this issue cannot be solved, they'll tow this vehicle to the nearest repairing facility. I believe they have one in Hyderabad. I'm not sure which area it is located in. Yeah. But you don't have to worry because it is their van which comes to your house, takes your vehicle, repairs it and drops it back.
So how do you start it? Can you show us the features?
Sure. So you see it's got a screen and 10 buttons here. 5 on the left and 5 on the right. And so we have this power button here, if you see. You just press that and the screen switches on, and we have this regular passcode which we need to give. And then it takes you to the home screen where you have, if this P indicates that this is on the parking mode, and you have this side stand indicator.
The side stand is
right
here. Okay.
So as long as the side stand indicator is on, side stand is on, you cannot switch on the scooter. Okay. Switch on in the sense you cannot ride the scooter. And then you have this button here. This is the boot button. The moment you press it, you can actually, open this up. And then there you can see this 33 liters of boot space, huge.
Pretty much boot space.
Yes. You can fit 2 half-sized.
Yeah. 2 helmets.
2 helmets, absolutely.
So how big is the charger, sir? Does it fit into this?
Yes, it does. Yes. And then you have this charger. So it doesn't need any digital input. It is a manual flap. And then you have this waterproof flap within this. This is where you plug in and just charge it. And you also have this reverse mode. If you can see this button, which is R. This button works for 2 functionalities. One is for the reverse. This only works when your vehicle is standstill, and then you can press this on, and then you can give throttle to go back. Or in the future updates, you can use this while you're on the drive mode. You can use this to initiate your cruise, which will maintain the speed of whatever speed you're at. And so that's pretty much about the buttons here, and then you have the screen which tells you distance.
Normal, sport, and hyper.
Yeah, like there's this artificial intelligence built inside this, which will work with the BMS of the system and tell you how many kilometers do you have when you drive in normal, sport, and hyper modes individually, and these change with your ride speeds and your style. If you give a sudden throttle, the speeds might, the distance might go down. But then, other than that, most of these features are pretty generic and basic. And you have these display features where you can change this into dark or light mode depending on your preferences.
Brightness as well.
Brightness as well. There's a slider here, absolutely. And this Bluetooth system, this is still coming soon, right? Sorry. So all of these main features are still shown as coming soon. I'm, waiting for those. But other than that, there's a system update which says the version is 1.0.8, and I also heard a few of my friends in North India who have received this vehicle, say that their vehicle is still at 1.0.4, a version before this. So we are fortunate to have 1.0.8 now, but yeah, I'm waiting for March, where they will introduce the GPS and the navigation mode.
So this is our exclusive video about OLA S1 Pro. Thank you, Shashank. Thank you, Shanaya, for this opportunity, for your time and all.
Thank you so much.
And keep watching our Electric Vehicles channel for more updates.
Thank you so much for interviewing me. Thank you so much. And I hope everybody watches your channel and learn and get to see more interesting updates. Thank you so much.
Thanks.